Welcome to this journey of wisdom and insight. Today we explore a concept that goes against modern thinking, the power of doing less and achieving more. In a world that glorifies busyness, we often mistake motion for progress, noise for impact, and exhaustion for success. But what if true effectiveness lies not in doing more, but in focusing on less? What if simplicity is the key to greatness? Let's take a deep breath, clear our minds, and begin. Society teaches us that success comes from constant effort, from grinding every hour of the day. But the Stoics saw things differently. They believed in efficiency over excess, in clarity over chaos. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less." But he did not mean laziness. He meant doing only what is essential, cutting out the unnecessary distractions and trivial pursuits that steal our time and energy. Consider a river. When it flows in too many directions, it loses its power. But when it channels itself into one path, it carves through mountains. The same is true for our efforts. When we scatter ourselves thin, we dilute our potential. But when we focus on what truly matters, we achieve far more with much less. The idea of essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less, teaches us that not everything in life deserves our attention. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Why? Because mastering anything in life requires eliminating distractions, ignoring unnecessary obligations, and saying no to things that don't serve our highest purpose. Think about your daily life. How many tasks do you take on simply out of obligation or habit? How much of your time is spent on things that do not add real value? What if you could eliminate just 20% of your workload and get 80% of the results? This is the Pareto principle at work, the idea that 80% of outcomes come from just 20% of actions. One of the hardest but most powerful lessons in life is learning to say no. The Stoics believed that every yes is also a no to something else, to our time, to our energy, to our peace. Seneca, the great Roman philosopher, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Think about that. Our time is not short. It is just filled with distractions. By saying no to what is unimportant, we make room for what truly matters. We give ourselves the space to think, to grow, and to master the things that bring real fulfillment. Every yes should be a deliberate choice, not a reflex. Doing less does not mean doing nothing. It means being strategic, precise, and intentional. The Stoics called this eupraxia, right action. Instead of being busy for the sake of busyness, we should move with purpose, eliminating wasteful effort. Like an archer who takes careful aim before shooting, we must ensure that every action aligns with our highest values and goals. Imagine a sculptor. They do not add more clay to create a masterpiece. They chisel away the excess. Success is not about accumulation. It is about refinement. Every unnecessary commitment, every pointless meeting, every distraction we remove brings us closer to clarity, to mastery, to peace. A life of less is not a life of lack. It is a life of clarity, depth, and meaning. The most successful people in history, from artists to philosophers to inventors, understood this. They did not fill their days with endless tasks. They focused on their craft, their mission, their purpose. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." The greatest minds in history did not clutter their lives with meaningless activities. They did what mattered, and they did it well. The same applies to us. Instead of filling our schedules with busy work, let's ask, what is truly important? What moves the needle? What brings real value? So how do we apply this wisdom? Here are 3 simple yet powerful steps. Prioritize ruthlessly. Each morning, ask yourself, what are the few essential tasks that will make the biggest impact today? Do those first. Eliminate distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications, limit time-wasting activities, and focus deeply on one thing at a time. Say no more often. Guard your time as if it were your most valuable possession, because it is. The less we do, the more we achieve. Not because we are working less, but because we are working smarter. Every great success story is not about doing more, it is about doing what matters most. The power of doing less is not just a strategy, it is a mindset, a philosophy, a way of life. When we let go of the unnecessary, we create space for what truly matters. When we stop chasing every fleeting demand, we gain control over our time and our destiny. As we part ways today, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Let this question guide you to a simpler, more powerful, and more fulfilling life. Do less, achieve more, live wisely. Thank you for listening, and may you walk this path with purpose and clarity. If this resonated with you, drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on mastering yourself. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay focused,